The love story of Ruth and Boaz in the Bible. Scene 1. A heartfelt goodbye journey to Bethlehem. The warm golden sunlight washes over the hills of Moab as Ruth, a young woman of unwavering kindness, gazes at her sorrowful mother-in-law, Naomi. Naomi has endured tremendous loss. Her husband and both her sons have passed away, leaving her grief-stricken. Deciding to return to her homeland, Bethlehem, Naomi urges her daughters-in-law, Ruth and Orpah, to remain in Moab where they can remarry and find security. Orpah, though reluctant, eventually bids farewell, but Ruth refuses to leave Naomi's side. Ruth: "No, Naomi, don't ask me to leave you. Where you go, I will go. Where you stay, I will stay. Your people will be my people, and your God will be my God." Ruth 1:16. With tears in her eyes, Naomi embraces Ruth. Together, they begin their long journey, walking across arid lands, resting under the stars, their hearts heavy, yet filled with faith. When they finally reach Bethlehem, the town is bustling with merchants and farmers preparing for the harvest. However, whispers fill the air as the townspeople recognize Naomi. Townswoman: "Is that Naomi? I heard she lost everything." Naomi sighs, her face weary with sorrow. "I have returned, but life has been bitter. I left full, and the Lord has brought me back empty." Despite their hardships, Ruth remains hopeful and determined to provide for them. Scene 2. Ruth meets Boaz in the fields. Golden fields of barley stretch across the landscape. Ruth, her hands rough from labor, bends over diligently, gathering fallen stalks under the relentless sun. Workers glance at her in admiration. Worker: "That woman has been working since morning without rest." Curious Boaz, a man of strength and kindness, approaches Ruth. Boaz: "Young woman, stay in my fields. You will be safe here. Drink from our water jars when you are thirsty." Surprised by his generosity, Ruth bows. Ruth: "Why are you so kind to me? I am a foreigner." Boaz: "I have heard of your kindness to Naomi. You left your home to be with her. May the Lord reward you for your faithfulness." Ruth 2:11, 12. A soft breeze stirs, and a moment lingers between them before Boaz turns back to his work. Ruth continues gathering grain, her heart lightened by his kindness. That evening, Ruth returns home with an abundance of grain. Naomi's eyes widen in delight. Naomi: "Where did you gather so much?" Ruth: "In the fields of Boaz. He was very kind to me." Naomi's knowing smile deepens. "Boaz is one of our family's redeemers. If he marries you, he will protect us." Scene 3. Naomi's plan, the midnight encounter. Later that night, after Boaz has finished his work at the threshing floor and fallen asleep, Ruth quietly approaches and lays at his feet, following Naomi's instructions. Boaz stirs, startled. "Who is there?" Ruth: "It is I, Ruth. Spread the corner of your garment over me, for you are a family redeemer." Boaz's heart pounds. "Ruth, you are noble and kind. I will do everything to care for you, but first, I must settle matters." Ruth 3:10, 11. Trusting in his words, Ruth smiles. Before dawn, Boaz ensures she leaves with extra grain, further displaying his generosity. At sunrise, Boaz stands before the city elders and another relative who holds the first right to redeem Naomi's land. Boaz: "Naomi is selling her land. Will you redeem it?" The relative nods. "Yes, I will." Boaz: "But with the land, you must also marry Ruth." The man hesitates, reconsidering. After a moment, he shakes his head. "Then I cannot do it. You may redeem it instead." Boaz smiles and removes his sandal, a traditional act sealing the agreement. Ruth 4:9-10. Cheers erupt as Boaz officially claims the right to marry Ruth. Scene 4. Redemption, wedding, legacy. The streets of Bethlehem are alive with celebration. Musicians play, children dance, and Ruth, adorned in beautiful wedding attire, walks toward Boaz. Naomi beams with joy as the couple exchanges vows before God and their community. Amidst the cheers and blessings, Ruth and Boaz share a smile, filled with love and promise. Time passes, and Ruth gives birth to a son, Obed. Naomi cradles the baby, tears of joy glistening in her eyes. Naomi, blessed be the Lord, he has not left us without a redeemer. The narrator's voice echoes. From Obed came King David, and many generations later Jesus, the Savior of the world. Love, kindness, and faithfulness wove this story together, just as God had planned. As the scene fades into a starry night, the twinkling sky whispers a promise of hope and redemption.